Right, hello Libra, welcome to your second reading. This is going to be a clarification on the first reading we did for the week of the 13th to the 20th of February. If you want to know and want to see that reading, I would advise you to, because you'd understand a bit more what we're talking about. It will be linked in the descriptive below, and it is done according to your elements within the Astroflower. We're now going to do a clarification on the with the little cards. Now, from the influence on the universe, obviously the universe may be not sort of like lying, cheating and scheming you, as it were, but it's more of a case of asking you to be just think a little bit outside the box, being a little bit cleverer. And then the Hermit came up afterwards, so it was giving you a new perspective, and that's within you. It's also seeing things from the past, maybe, that, you know, that you've done well, that you might be advised to do in the future that's well. So let's just see what's connecting the two. The Ace of Wands. So this is the wands that are coming out that I said that weren't present, but it's keeping your focus, using your intuition, setting off on that journey of passion of what stimulates you from mentally within you. And that should be quite good for you, because you've got that water going between the two petals there, with your air as well. And the High Priestess. So this is all about, really, I think you're working to the Magician and really seriously manifesting, being clever and you know, you're intuitive and being, boxing clever. Investing in things that really are worth investing in, and using your beautiful understanding of your life to actually bring you forth into new things. And dreaming about, and actually, you know, you could manifest big things this week as regards to your spiritual and emotional path. As I said in the first reading, I don't think the Six of Wands is about someone coming into your life from the past. I think it's more a case of how you used to do things and what you used to enjoy, and maybe this is what you should be getting back to. Yeah, let's see how that Six of Wands, your guides are talking to you. Now, these are the guides on the subconscious level, and these are the guides on your super subconscious level, trying to develop your, and that's a movement card as well. Number one's really there. So it's going in yourself. This is exactly what we were saying in the first reading, going within yourself to have a certain degree of protection, but also at the same time, you know, sitting in your strength of who you are. I think that's really important. And, you know, as you do that, people will start noticing you. And it might be, once you've made that and create those victories, which is the Six of Wands, which is not here, but it's that stage after it. It's feeling happy and content within your lot of what you've done. So if you're feeling happy about how you want things, then you can just move on to the stage of manifesting it. That's what it seems to be for you guys. This is what it seems to be heading towards. And you do have that sort of 10 of, sorry, I'm just checking to make sure it's recording. You do have that 10 of Wands down the end there, so it's just carrying a little bit too much on your shoulders, carrying a bit too much, not responsibility, but more sort of, you know, pressure of how other people, happiness of other people. And I think you should be concentrating more on your happiness, really, more than anything else, Libra. It's a time to concentrate on you and allow you to shine. I think that's what it's all about, and you can really manifest lots of things. And obviously, if you think it's complicated, it will be complicated. That's what you will manifest. It's breaking that mold of I'd like to do that, but this, but that. No. I'd like to do that, and then go ahead and do it. Yeah, it might be difficult. It might be complicated. But it's worthwhile. There's no doubt about it. It's definitely worthwhile. You know, certainly if you can realise that you don't have to take all those complications for the rest of the world around you. So, that looks like it's playing in there. You've got playing across, let me just have a look on your element, sorry. You've got playing between those two. That's that fire that I was talking about in one. So, you might need to sort of protect yourself this week. That's what it's sort of saying there, from the passions of the outside world. What's coming through this petal here is really that sort of mutual earth and the cardinal water as well, which gives you a clarification to your emotions, and that's what that seems to be saying as well. Give yourself concrete clarifications to your emotions, and start wishing big. By the looks of it, start wishing big, Libra. Okay, let's see what's going on the physical front. Now, the physical front, I was talking about the Five of Cups and how that it could well be due to our own expectations. We put our expectations really high, therefore we get disappointed. And I think that's disappointment because you carry too much. You're just probably carrying other people's weight as well. That's the thing. And once you see that within you, you'll probably see that it's not worth it. Because your goal on your karmic path, on your spiritual front, is the Ten of Cups. How good's that? How good is that? So let's see what's happening here. Let's connect these cards here and see what's going on. A new cycle with the fortune. This is a really powerful moment. This week here could be that decision that makes and breaks your life. It could be this year that you kind of go, do you know what? I like selling bread, but I prefer to sell cakes because cakes make a lot more money. And it takes less time to do it, and they're less cumbersome and everything like that. It could be something as simple as that. And all of a sudden, that sparks that whole sort of thing where you can actually make loads of money. So you make loads of money out of croissants rather than bread. Because bread, it takes a lot of space and everything like that. And you think, oh, wow, I might just, do croissants. I can do, there's a lot more value in all of that. And that's what might well be, And decisions. There's none. I'll tell you now, Libra, you think there's loads of decisions to make, but there's not. If you sit back and look at life, it becomes evident what you should be doing. So then, therefore, there's no decisions to be made. On that Seven of Cups, there's only one cup that's producing the emotional water, which is normally associated with the cups. Because the rest are actually false choices. There is only one choice. That's what it's saying. And that one choice is that Ace of Hearts. Ace of Cups, sorry. It's giving that heart out and living your life. And that's what your guides are trying to associate with the universe in order to do it. So what's the overall between the lot? Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles. I think it's a case of, it might be, I've been disappointed in the past. I've tried things in the past and I really haven't made enough money, or it's been a bit too complicated, or it cost me, I lost money out of it, or, I didn't manage to get the house I wanted, or the job I wanted and stuff like that, and I had, and you lost out in the past. And that could be tied into the Six of Cups on the other side. But, and this is where the thinking shrewd and being cunning in a way, I think that's in the past, and I think that's tied up with the things you've got to look at things in a different perspective. If you do, like kind of sort of saying you've been making bread all this time and say, I'm a baker, yeah, but you can make croissants. I love croissants. I could eat croissants all day long. Sell me loads, make loads of money. So maybe that could be that could be you holding yourself back. Eight of Wands. So we got the Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands. They're really coming out now, aren't they? And this is, I think it's going to come from a situation, a moment where the universe is going to provide you with an option. This is what this Seven of Cups is all about, that you have to take. Don't dilly-dally. Don't swamp yourself with options. Just go ahead and do it. Do it. Go, 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 go. Go. Throw caution to the wind. You are wind. And that's where that fixed fire comes through. So this is all, it'd be interesting to see if the sun does do a lot of solar flares coming this week. If it does, it's going to provoke these two cards loads. You'll see that on Cymatic TV. Okay, let's just tie this in there to the outcome and see what it's tying into that 10 of Wands. Let's go first of all on the spiritual sort of side of things. Okay, so 6 of Swords. Your guides are giving you a passage on this. They're saying we're going to let you off because you have overladen yourself. But we'll get you through that. But this is manifesting for the future, for the coming week afterwards, from the 20th to the 27th, for the end of February. And your guides are sort of trying to say, well, if you're going to take on too much, we'll let you cruise through that. But stop it. It's basically what they're saying. Stop just taking on too much. And that is that doubt that comes back to the beginning, where you've sown this doubt within yourself, I think. Because Librans, you can do that so easily. That air is so easy to move around. Yeah, it's not like Earth, which is really solid, which takes a lot of effort to move. You know, air, and you're pure air, you'll be loving it just to move around. Zip, zip, go here, go there, go everywhere. You know, but that does cause a lot of, you know, blasts of wind, which is that sort of anxiety and that sort of, am I doing the right thing? Yeah, you are doing the right thing because you're doing it. It's not right or wrong. It's just whether you do things or not do things. Yeah. Let's see what's running through you. Hermit. Look at that. How similar the Hermit is to the Hangman cards. I don't know if you've ever noticed that. But that's what it's sort of saying. Let it come from within. The Hermit has gone all the way up those steps around the mountains, understood a load, constructed, created loads of understanding that is within the Hermit. And then when he gets to the top, he understands so much, he becomes so light. It's like the Judgment card. I wouldn't be surprised if that doesn't come out there. Judgment card, where you liberate your spirit. And this ties into the 6 of Cups as well. The 10 of Cups as well. It comes from within you. Everything is possible. It's just waiting for you to decide not to bring yourself down or self-sabotage yourself. 2 of Wands. Planning of that journey. Yeah, I think this is a week of sifting for you guys. You know, I think this week, Libra, you're going to be sifting things and you're going to be putting things clear, working them out, comparing with what you've done in the past a little bit. Yeah, it's like you're coming into your, you're full on into your summer period. So you get that moment in the summer where you're getting the fruits coming through. You know, you planted it up, you've seen it grow, you've now eaten the fruit. You're kind of thinking, oh, I can get a second planting in, maybe I can do things a little bit differently. And you can manifest pure joy and pure happiness. But it will need planning, yeah, sure. But then that's perfect. Look at that. You've got the fixed water and mutable earth coming through there. It's really fertile land for future things. But just don't take on the entire worries of the world. Make sure it comes from within to have that different perspective. Yeah, very productive week for you. Very productive week for you, Libra. So, don't forget, I will be doing updates on Cymatic TV. That is linked in the description below. Go over there, subscribe, and you'll see how the sun, with its activity, is affecting the planets, and therefore affecting the elements within your Astroflower, and therefore this reading that you've just seen. Okay? In the meantime, don't forget, it should be fun. So it really should. It really should. There's no wrong and no right. There's no wrong answer or right answer. It's just your answer. Yeah? Okay, so make sure you do have fun. And please do enjoy.